Hello everyone, and welcome to the Bill and Scott Sports Show. I'm Bill.
And I'm Scott.
And we're here to tell you everything that's going on in the sports world.
So we forgot to mention last week that the Red Sox and Patriots are now related.
That's right. Tom Brady's sister and Kevin Youkilis are now engaged.
I'd like to see how long that one's going to last.
Exactly. The NBA All-Star Game was this week. It was all fun and games until Dwayne Wade broke Kobe Bryant's nose.
In a game that is entirely a joke, Dwayne Wade fouled Kobe hard on a layup and broke his nose and gave him a minor concussion.
He's kind of a try-hard there, but Kobe's injury requires him to wear a mask.
So in other All-Star news, Kevin Love won the three-point contest, Tony Parker won the skills challenge, Jeremy Evans won the dunk contest, and Kevin Hart was the MVP of the celebrity game.
God love Kevin Love. Finally, Kyrie Irving was the MVP of the Rising Stars Challenge. Kevin Durant was the MVP of the actual All-Star Game.
Thanks for that, Bill. And now over to Alonzo for a report on USA Soccer.
Yes,
hello, Alonzo.
Alonzo.
Yesterday, the United States beat Italy for the first time in its history. Clint Dempsey scored the goal 55 minutes into the game to give the U.S. a 1-0 win. Dempsey put a right-footed shot from inside the penalty area, inside the goal for the win. The match was played in Genova, Italy, so it was even harder for the U.S. to break out the win. This is the United States' fourth consecutive win, and it shows an improvement in Georgian Klinsmann's side. Another news, the Netherlands beat England 3-2, and Argentina beat Switzerland 3-1, with a hat-trick from Lionel Messi.
Well, thanks for that news, Alonzo.
Thank you, Alonzo.
Thank you.
So, in NFL news, the Steelers released veteran wide receiver Hines Ward.
Did they really?
Yep.
Wow.
Ward played 14 seasons in Pittsburgh. He was a four-time Pro Bowler and the MVP of the 2006 Super Bowl. He led the Steelers to 3 AFC championships.
After recent declines, Jeremy Lin has proved to be back. Lin had 19 points and 13 assists in the Knicks' comeback as the Knicks came back from a 17-point lead to beat the Cavaliers.
So, funny story. The Ben & Jerry's in Harvard actually made a Jeremy Lin-flavored ice cream that had crushed fortune cookies in it. They had to remove the flavor, obviously, in an effort to stop the Asian racism towards Jeremy Lin.
Well, in other NBA news, the Celtics are trying to trade Rajon Rondo, arguably their best player. The Celtics find Rondo's personality to be a little too high maintenance, and he clashes with Coach Rivers.
Yeah, so, I mean, we'll have to see how this turns out before the trade deadline. It's definitely big news.
Well, it is that time of the day.
That time for our good friend, Mike, with the NHL report.
Hello,
Mike.
Michael.
How you doing, man?
Hello, gentlemen.
How's it going, Mike?
Good. How are you guys?
Pretty good.
So, we have some excellent NHL news today. Recently, over the past week, the Miracle on Ice had its anniversary, 32 years.
Nice.
America took gold in the Hockey Olympics 32 years ago, a week ago today.
Interesting.
That game is normally dominated by the Russians and the Canadians.
Right,
so,
right.
Big deal.
Can you tell us what's going on in the NHL these days?
Back to the NHL, you got Detroit, who recently set the record for 21 straight home wins. They got one more home win, and the record's going to stay that way because the Calgary Flames defeated them. And, you know, it's an impressive record. I don't think we'll be seeing a lot of action for that for a while.
Yeah, so can you tell us how our local team, the Boston Bruins, have been doing lately?
I got a word for the Bruins. It's called struggling.
Oh, that's too bad.
They go from win to loss, win to loss. And after their loss on Tuesday night to Ottawa, 1-0, which surprised me. There was a 5-3 win by the Bruins the other night. So tonight they're looking to bounce back against the Jersey Devils. Hopefully they can get some
Thanks for
past.
that, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Love having you on the show.
Love seeing you guys.
I love seeing you too.
Yeah, so in baseball news, make sure you pre-order MLB 2K12 coming out on March 6th. Get that. Bill just did.
I just got it yesterday. But in serious news, Scott, come on. Bobby Valentine has been stirring up beef in the Red Sox-Yankees relationship. Valentine regarded Jeter's flip play during the 2001 ALDS. He said, and I quote, "I think Jeter was out of position and the ball gets Giambi out if Jeter doesn't touch it personally," unquote. Jeter, being his normal classy self, simply didn't even care so much as to what Valentine had to say.
We're looking forward to this upcoming baseball seaon, and I hope
We
that
are.
the Sox and Yankees can continue to have a solid rivalry.
This Monday night was the Daytona 500, and it was a successful event. Unfortunately, for the first time in 54 years,
54
there was a
years.
delay due to weather conditions.
Right. The game, it was originally Sunday night, but they had to move it to Monday night because of the rain. Some interesting news. Danica Patrick, who is a female in the Daytona 500,
Exactly.
actually crashed, unfortunately.
Yeah, she did crash, unfortunately. Be happy no one was hurt, but there was an occurrence. Driver Montoya did slide into a jet fuel dryer during the race, which caused a bunch of jet fuel to leak out onto the track. Then it ignited, which pretty much started a fire, and they had to stop the racing for like 2 hours or so.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty hectic race.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's pretty interesting. Let's hope that nothing like that happens again for NASCAR.
No way, Jose.
Yes. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for watching this edition of the Bill and Scott Sports Show. I'm Scott.
And I'm Bill. And remember, please subscribe to our channel on YouTube.
Yep, youtube.com/Bill Scott Sports. We'd really enjoy everyone's help, and we'd also like to thank our good correspondents, Mike and Alonzo.
You guys should.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
And of
you.
course, our creative engineer, Jake Wiseman.
Jacob, thanks. Shake my hand.
YouTube.com/QuizNationRules.
All right, well,
That's his channel.
think about that.
And you
All
guys
right.
have a great night. And we'll see you next week.